The Crappy Quiz
on Off the Ball
with McDonald's curry sauce. Ireland's favourite curry sauce. Makes food taste unreal.
Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me.
September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
By the end of Cheers, it turned out that some of the people whose voices were featured in the canned laughter were dead. It had been going on so long, and it feels to me a little bit like some of the people who are in that intro might even be dead. We've been doing this quiz so long, but we're back, babies. It is the shoutiest segment on a multitude of platforms. It's the scintillating, stupefying, splendido, crappy quiz. As you know by now, we have a saucy new sponsor. The Crappy Quiz is brought to you by McDonald's Curry Sauce, Ireland's favourite curry sauce. Whether your favourite is the original red tub, the new squeezy curry sauce, or the curry noodles, you can't go wrong with McDonald's. And we're very grateful to them for bringing you, the great unwashed, who are listening to this on a multitude of platforms or watching us on YouTube, or leaving angry comments in the YouTube section. We're very grateful to our friends at McDonald's for allowing us to continue to do this. And now, the most important part of any crappy quiz, the Crappy Quizzers. Allow me to introduce today's contestants. First up, I only come for Barry remains the constant refrain in our YouTube comments, and we're afraid it might be true. Proving we're more about ratings than quiz integrity, he's back again. What more is there to say at this stage about the foundation of the Crappy Quiz Nation? Adrian, who's your daddy Barry?
Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
The intros are long this week, and what they make up for in... what they're missing in comedy value, they make up for in length.
That was the worst intro possibly that I've ever had. So,
What more is there to say? I can think of
I've said it all. Listen, we all have that every now and then. You're supposed to actually make an effort afterwards.
Pull that microphone back a little bit there. You're peaking.
A bit hot there.
I'm
Yeah,
peaking.
you-
There's
you know-
no good at
your
peaking
phone.
early here because
No.
let's face it.
A lifetime of that behind you already. Next up is a man who hasn't been seen in the quiz in recent weeks, put in self-imposed exile filled with self-reflection and Zen counselling. It all follows his furious outburst last time out, with tempers already high following a Formula 1 round. Not a sport, according to this contestant. He lost the rag altogether while trying to figure out the Crappy Quiz's patented coin toss method to break ties. There is none. Poor Johnny Ward still hasn't recovered from the abuse hurled at him. After a month off, he's drinking from the well of calm, and he's back. It's Arthur, PhD.
Good to be back.
Good doctor, yeah. Are you calm?
I'm fine.
Good doctor.
It's a disgrace that rant is not already in a revised intro to the show.
I haven't seen the rant. I was away.
Oh, it's
I was well within my rights to complain.
I'm sorry, just because you're well within your rights doesn't mean it wasn't a rant. Some of the greatest rants of all time have been justified. A justified rant. Was it justified?
Well, I believe so.
Well, I don't think Formula 1 fans are going to agree about the fact that Formula 1's not a sport, but the coin toss, he made a very fair point and exposed the business and exposed the quiz. But it was a fabulous
Well
rant.
done.
Some rants are
Good,
Are there people who still like...
good company man there, Arthur. Thanks for that.
Inside man.
I'm sure, Adrian, there
Who
are
are
people at
you?
home who go, I'm sure these guys sit down, they do a three-way coin toss beforehand.
Yeah, but I think let's just maintain that that's a thing that happens. And you don't need to know what's in the sausage.
Arthur James, the sleeper.
That's why they can't do any more of the goal of the month and match of the day attitudes like that. Just don't ask, don't tell.
That's right.
Finally, it's a man who's quite simply after my job. After a couple of weeks in this chair, I've been told, I obviously don't listen to this crap, of his constant pandering to the YouTube commenters, clearly a method to instigate a popular uprising and install himself as permanent host. Well, it's never going to happen, buddy. I'm the Xi Jinping of the Crappy Quiz. I'm going nowhere.
GG Ping.
Back, not answering the questions today. That's the funniest thing you've ever said, and it was
Oh,
like
it's pretty
over most
good.
people's
It's like,
heads.
I know, yeah. Stop clock and all that.
Back, not answering the questions today. It's Larry Bear O'Callaghan.
The shadowy quizmaster has added in a line there. Well, I wasn't pandering to the audience. I knew what the audience wanted, and we tried to provide what they wanted over the last couple of weeks.
I just read the words that are put in front of me. Everybody understands it's a fuck you, San Diego moment. Apologies for the beeps. Angry producer Mick. Look at his arm straight away. It's like semaphore.
Yep, the swear jar is already
There's a
filled
plane
up.
coming in.
Will is possibly the most professional quiz master that we've ever had. Slickest, as in could do it on TV and not have to be beeped out or not sort of ranting and raving about things.
Look,
not casting aspersions on anybody, George.
You don't get to be the most popular dinner dance host in the Midlands without being the slickest. Right? We all know this. And one last thing, he's actually answering to Larry Burr in the office now. This is starting to stick. So you all better like look for better nicknames. I think you should be looking for the good doctor. If I was giving you a bit of a,
I really hope there's nobody around the office saying, "Who's your daddy?"
I'm a little bit envious.
What's the story with that campaign there?
Cameron gets a new nickname pretty much every week, and I did like the suggestion of being Camrong Hill.
Ooh, I mean, that's like, it's nominative determinism there. If anybody else has any better ideas for us, hit us up in the YouTube comments. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you want to leave a comment, that's the only way you can do it. As ever, the format's classic crappy quiz with a series of questions and a range of themes. Then it's on to the slip and slide of trivia in the egalitarian, never unfair, rapid fire round. You can podcast the crappy quiz on the Off the Ball app. And if you're listening on radio, watch it unfold in glorious Technicolor by subscribing, as I said, on YouTube. Send any questions you have via postcard to the Crappy Quiz Quizmaster Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. Let's get into it. Round 1 is the boring question round, never multiple choice. We should maybe do a better job of selling this stuff because it's not boring. It's not. It's like it's
straightforward questions.
That's still mediocre level of marketing that you're reaching for there. Maybe like the stratospherically amazing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You won't believe who Warren Gatlin's picked as number 10. You actually won't believe for the first time ever that. Anyway, I digress. Adrian, today's questions all relate to Grand Slams. Since the 5 nations became 6 in 2000, this awkwardly worded question would not have been possible without it. 13 Grand Slams have been won. Of the 4 nations to have completed the slam, which has won the least number of slams in that time?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So since 2000, 4 nations have won a Grand Slam.
I had to read it about 15
Who's
times.
the least
and then
winning of
this
the
is edited
4?
for brevity. Yeah.
Oh.
Who's the least successful slammer? Who slams the least of the slammers?
Well, Ireland have won 3. England have... Wales fluked that one, the crappy one the year before. Didn't they? Or did they just win it?
I'm sure the Welsh audience are going to love the idea of fluking a slam.
Oh, they totally fluked it. There was a red card in every game against them.
They were the worst team.
Not that there weren't red cards against us now, obviously. Oh, false sense of security. Oh, pride before a fall. Oh,
like France tend to peak and then disappear, and you can sort of. I'm really tempted to go for them, to be honest. It could be folly, but I'll go for France.
Should have listened to a slight tangent.
I missed that bit.
Wales 4, France 4, Ireland 3, England 2. England have the most championships in those 24 seasons, but the least Grand Slams. Remember, they would win the championship every year by winning 4 games under Stuart Lancaster, and then England were like, no, that's not good enough. You need to win more. You need to win more. Off you go and revolutionise Irish rugby. Thanks very much. Well done, RFU, you geniuses. Question 1 for you, Arthur.
Yeah.
Name 3 of the 4 specific courts/arenas where the finals of the tennis Grand Slams are played. Oh, we see what we did. Oh, left little curve forwards. I'm not actually rugby.
3 of the... I've been done before on Principality Millennium Stadium thing with rugby.
You should not have been. If I'd been here, that wouldn't have happened.
I mean, so the Rod Laver Arena.
I'm going to take that.
Roland Garros. What?
Not the name of an arena.
No. So he's out.
So
that's the name of a stadium.
Roland Garros is like the area, I'm told, in my ear.
Right. Yeah, no, so he's out. That's an incorrect answer.
So, like...
that's the whole point of the question.
For example, Rod Laver is correct, but it's in the Melbourne sports conglomeration. Whereas, if the one in England, what's that called?
The All England Club?
Well, okay, yeah, but what's the court?
But like,
the court.
Is the buzzer has been hit?
Just for a second, just for to explain this so that we bring people with us,
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just care about the buzzer. I can't hear it.
You were emailing us all this week telling us how great a listener you are, but obviously...
I didn't say that. I know.
I'm gone. I accept I'm gone. I'm having more problems with the question, but go on.
Go on. So where's the one in England?
Wimbledon. Well,
what's the court?
I don't...
Centre court.
Name 3 of the 4 specific courts.
That can't be the answer. Centre
court.
That's
the answer.
It is the answer, yeah.
For Christ.
Margaret Court.
That one? Are you talking about Margaret?
Or Rod Laver.
They renamed Margaret Court, didn't they?
Did they?
Centre
I
court.
Don't think they did they?
Margaret Court's number 2. Rod Laver Arena,
Rod Laver, yeah.
Arthur Ashe Stadium,
Yeah.
Centre Court, which has the name Centre Court.
Say what you see, Arthur. Say what you see.
That's
And it's
remarkable.
Court Philippe Chartrier, which I didn't know that. Did anybody else know that?
I know it now that you
No,
say
you
it,
say
but I
it,
wouldn't have
yeah.
got it.
Right, that's why I asked for 3. That was
The good doctor
That was his soft to fairness there.
Brown
Anyway,
the togs there.
The point was Wimbledon would have been the wrong answer, but Centre Court would have been right, and that's why Roland Garros is wrong, because apparently Roland Garros is the...
No, absolutely.
Arena.
Yeah.
Is Roland Garros not like... it's like it's not the banlieue. What is it?
No, it's just the name of it.
Complex.
Like,
All right. It's like Wimbledon.
No, Wimbledon's the name of the banlieue.
Wimbledon is also the name of the banlieue, but it's also the name of the tournament. You win Wimbledon.
Yeah.
You do win Roland Garros too. How weird is that?
But like the fun's not.
I'm glad we're having this conversation on air.
Flushing Meadows is
Excellent
the
radio.
area rather than the court.
Flushing. Question 1 for you.
Ridiculous.
Crappy Flushing. It's all coming back to us. Question 1 for you. Well, it is ridiculous. Only 5 golfers have ever won the career Grand Slam and the modern major championships without getting any wrong. Name 3 of them. I just assumed without getting any of them wrong was always implied. Didn't know you were allowed like an extra bonus.
So 5 have done all of them. Right, let's start then.
That'd be.
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack, correct. A good Trump man.
I'd say most golfers vote Trump, in fairness.
I think you might be right.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, correct. Can't really say a good anything man about him, can you?
No.
A good winner. Is he a bad winner?
Yeah, probably a bad winner when he was at his peak.
Yeah.
Gary Player.
Oh yeah. Gary Player once claimed to be the most travelled man in the world. Not just the most travelled sportsman. It's like, oh, no one's travelled more than me. It's like, yeah, good man.
That's the thing. Do I get the point?
Burning up the planet. Yeah, that's the point. That's it. Ben Hogan or Gene Saracen would also have accepted. So Will is in the lead. Will won. The other 2 clowns, 0. Sorry, the other 2 contestants, 0. Round 2 is the Wikipedia round. This game is simple. I will list from Wikipedia, in order from first to last, the clubs that a footballer has played for. All you got to do is guess the footballer in question. The first person to do so wins the point. One major rule: to avoid the complete carnage of a guessing free for all, each contestant must state your own name, crappy quiz name. Do you all remember your crappy quiz names?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is mine OPHD or Arthur OPHD?
OPHD was
That's grand, okay.
Yeah. And who's your daddy? Failure to do so will eliminate the contestants from that particular round of the quiz. You get
Don't like to acknowledge my name.
You get 1 guess per. Well, you answer to it now. Are you ready? Okay. Whoever shouts their name first. The first player started their senior professional career with Gremio.
OPHD.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho.
Yes.
Oh,
I know your game.
you're in my wheelhouse. I know your game. I'm coming for you.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Oh, that was very
43
good.
this week.
Exceptional.
Why did you guess that?
I knew he played for Gremio.
All right.
I don't know anyone else who played for Gremio.
Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, AC Milan, Flamengo, Atletico Mineiro, Querétaro, Fluminense, and then the prison team, which didn't make the name of them. Right. Next, whoever shouts their name first, this next player started their senior career with Toulon.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Thierry Henry.
No. He then moved.
OPHD.
Yeah.
I'm just going to guess. Olivier Giroud.
No. He then moved to Racing Club Paris.
Larry Burr.
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe.
No. He then moved to Brest.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Eric Cantona.
No.
OPHD.
Yeah.
Robert Perez.
No.
Larry Burr.
Yeah.
Zidane.
He's on a guess.
No, he didn't. No one.
He had a guess for.
the first one.
Oh, Brest. Sorry.
yeah.
I was thinking someone has to be keeping on top of
Easy
it.
now.
He then moved to Paris Saint-Germain.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Lilian Thuram.
Not Lilian Thuram.
OPHD.
Yeah. No guess.
I guess.
Well,
You're tired of time.
Go to the next one.
he then moved to Newcastle United.
OPHD.
OPHD.
Laurent Robert.
No.
Larry Burr, Dugarry.
No.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Pascal Sigon.
No.
Larry. Oh no, let's wait for the next one. Oh yeah.
If he says his name twice, do it.
No, do we ever-
Yeah, knock him out, yeah. Knock him out.
Knock him out. Should be gone.
Sorry, I can't actually hear you. Go on. He corrected himself. He then moved to. What was the last one I just did?
Newcastle.
Okay. Before moving to Tottenham Hotspur.
Who's your daddy? Oh. David Ginola.
That was you.
Oh, what a player. You
Were you
waited
talking about
there.
me
You
or-
waited there in the long
or
grass.
David Ginola?
Yeah, you. You look great.
Both.
Swept right in.
Before moving to Aston Villa and ended his career at Everton.
I'm glad I did. I got it before the last two because I couldn't have.
He had a big falling out when he got to Villa. Was John Gregory still the manager? Yeah, I imagine that. Anyway. Okay, so I've no idea the scores. It's 1-1-1-1-1. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. It's like a bad code. Right. Question 3 for whoever shouts the name first. The last player started their professional senior career with Newcastle United.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Pascal Seagan.
He had a loan
PhD.
spell. Yeah.
Steve Harper.
No. He had a loan spell at Preston North End.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Stephen Carr.
No. He then moved from Newcastle to Liverpool.
Who's your daddy?
PhD.
Who's your daddy first?
Thank you.
No answer.
Andy
Arthur?
Carroll.
Andy Carroll's correct.
Shite. Good answer.
Yeah.
I don't know about Preston.
You need to have a guess in your head before you. I've got nothing. No, nothing.
There has to be a punishment at some stage for somebody who just goes, yeah, I'm just going to waste 20 seconds. And
No. That's the name of the game.
Round 3 is the Parcel of Doom round. Past the Parcel of Doom round even. In this round, all you got to do is give me a name that's on a list of names that I have, and the Parcel of Doom passes on to the next contestant, who then also has to give me a name. We keep moving through the list until one of you gives me an incorrect answer, at which point the parcel explodes and you will be eliminated and shamed forever. Body parts dripping off the ceiling. Blood and guts ahoy. When 2 players are eliminated, the remaining player, after all that work, gets 1 single point. It's a lot of effort. Anyway, let's go. Adrian, then Arthur, then Will is first. So Adrian, Arthur, Will. Men's Ballon d'Or winners since 1990. Adrian, go.
Ronaldo.
Messi.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Zidane.
Hang on. Sorry, yeah. Hang on, let me just see. Did Zidane win when he did? Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Sorry.
Gone.
You said Ronaldo.
He did say Ronaldo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on, lads.
okay, I'm going to go Cristiano Ronaldo.
I mean, it's a fair point. I actually meant Cristiano Ronaldo, but...
Okay, you didn't specify.
No, that's fair.
So, yeah.
Who's this? Me? Modric.
Luka Modric, correct. Adrian? I'm going to have to hurry on here because the audience have lives to go about. Xavi famously never won it.
Piss off.
Pictured it in the mail as like,
disgrace.
5 of the best footballers in the world, and Xavi at the Ballon d'Or, how's he there?
That is a disgrace.
And then he kills them all over the next few years. Good man, Xavi.
For the sake of... I should be put back in just because he should be in there.
I go next, is it?
It's a good point, but no. I like your host.
Luis Figo.
Luis Figo. Yeah.
Cannavaro.
Cannavaro wins it, yeah. I'm just not sure about the Cannavaro one, but anyway, yeah.
Rivaldo.
Correct.
Karim Benzema.
Karim Benzema, yeah.
Kaka.
Kaka, yeah.
Nedved.
Pavel Nedved. Yep.
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen. This is like a World Snooker final in the 1980s where they're both on it.
Papin.
Oh, Jean-Pierre Papin. Bien joué. Well, yeah, correct.
Romario.
Oh, I don't think he did.
There's only a couple left, I think.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Do you want to have any goes? Who else on your list?
Was Van Basten before 90?
Van Basten wins
90.
it, yeah. I would have taken Van Basten.
And that would have taken my point. Who are the other 6?
Lothar Matthäus, Roberto Baggio, Hristo Stoichkov, Georgie Weah,
Shite.
Matthias Sammer,
Oh, yeah.
and Andriy Shevchenko. There you go. That was a good round, lads. Well done. Will gets the point.
Where's Jerry? Yeah.
Adrian bowed out early, so let the big dogs eat.
I loved Arthur's. Like every time he come up with a new answer, he almost had a disgust at his own answer. Oh, Kaka.
It's just the list is getting shorter.
You make him seem like Dougal. All right. Arthur, Will, Adrian. Name an All-Ireland senior football final pairing since 1980. This is getting good. All-Ireland senior football final pairing since 1980. We're not looking for the year.
So it's just 2 teams that played each other in any final.
Between 1980 and the year 2022.
All right.
We're not taking this year's though, are we? Huh?
Go on.
Dublin, Mayo.
Dublin versus Mayo. I'm just going to delete 4 there. Yeah.
Me next, yeah.
Yeah.
Offaly, Kerry.
Offaly, Kerry. Obviously, the 5 in a row. Where's that? At the top?
82.
Yeah.
Dublin, Kerry.
Dublin, Kerry. We have 6 of them. Yeah.
Donegal, Mayo.
Donegal, Mayo. Yeah, only the one.
Dublin against Tyrone.
Dublin versus Tyrone. We have 2 of them.
It's me next.
Yeah. No, Arthur, Will, Adrian.
Sorry.
This is where being from West
Mayo, Tyrone.
This is where being from Westmeath is a bit tricky, isn't it? Like, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But you're in the Sunday game credits.
It was.
Come on, keep going.
I'll go with... Gosh, I don't know if it's said or not. Ah, Christ. I'll go with...
Go on.
Donegal, Dublin.
Donegal, Dublin has not been said, but it is an answer.
Kildare versus Galway.
Kildare versus Galway. Robbed we were by our own chutzpah. Bad management. But go on.
Cork, Dublin.
Cork and Dublin in an All-Ireland football final has not happened.
There's an F word there that just...
Since 1980.
Have more as well, as usual.
It's me.
Yeah.
Again, I'm kind of getting lost track now. 100%. Cork and Kerry.
Cork and Kerry. I'm taking out 2. Correct. Maybe write them down.
Yeah, but it's not. I can't go that quick. I can only focus on one thing at once.
Cork against Down.
Cork against Down is correct.
Meath and Mayo.
Meath and Mayo. Obviously, the fight. I have to find it here. Meath versus Mayo, correct.
Kerry versus Tyrone.
Kerry versus Tyrone. 3 times. 0% record there, Owen Sheehan. 0% record. Did they win the last one? There was all there. 86. Sorry. 86 since 1980. Team of the Naughties, though. We cut live scene now in an underground club in Buenos Aires, and I was like, "What? What are you saying?"
What about...
True fact, by the way.
I don't know if I've said it. Meath and Cork.
Meath and Cork has not been said, and that's 4 gone.
I don't feel I have the stamina for this. It's just this unbearable pressure that once you get it right, you're gonna have to start thinking again. It's terrible.
That's why it's one of the great quiz rounds in world quizzes, world class fare that you're getting here.
Why do I have a feeling last year's hasn't been said? Galway versus Kerry.
Galway versus Kerry, not said. Only the once.
I don't know if I imagine this. Armagh Tyrone.
Armagh Tyrone.
Yeah.
Had it down here.
Oh yeah, super
No one's
bonus point for
imagined
that, Adrian. Good quality after timing. It's Will, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I've done that one.
Come on.
I don't think this one's been done. Donegal versus Mayo.
Donegal versus Mayo, I think, was done.
It's done, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Meath down there?
Meath down.
Derry,
Yeah.
Dublin.
Meath down. Derry, Dublin. We should have, which hasn't been. Derry, Cork would have been the correct answer, though, because
Cork.
obviously they beat
Down
Dublin in the
Donegal,
semis. So, the ones you didn't get: Kerry versus Roscommon, Dublin versus Galway, 12 Apostles, Cork versus Mayo, the Dave Barry team, Down versus Meath. That's obviously the 4-game saga that the Meath team were exhausted for in the All-Ireland final, and Down catch them and win. Derry versus Cork, which we've said. Down versus Dublin, obviously. Down winning their second. Kerry versus Mayo 3 times. How did they all finish for? Did Mayo win any of them? Did Mayo win? Poor Mayo. Always the bridesmaid. Galway versus Meath. We didn't do, did we?
We did, yeah.
Did we?
I think we did.
I don't know. Armagh Kerry. And Kerry versus Donegal when Kerry Flute won. Right, it's last one. Will, Adrian, Arthur. What's the scores? Somebody will tell me. Will, Adrian, Arthur. Is it 2-2-1? Is that the score?
think it's something like that, yeah.
3 for Arthur.
3 for me? Oh, all right.
3 for Arthur. 2 for Will. 1 for Adrian. Right. All-time winners of rugby's All-Ireland League.
Ah, will you
Will.
Putting the pen down.
Adrian. Arthur.
So hold on, we just have to name a winner of the AIL here, or what's the break?
Yeah. There haven't been that many. 1991 was the first year, and it's not a large list.
Okay, well, I'll start with Lansdowne. So
you can start correctly with Lansdowne.
Me, Shannon.
9 times winners. Jesus.
Gary Owen.
Gary Owen's correct. Oh, see, you do know. Oh. Arthur's secretly on board with the team of us.
They've surely won one. Cork
Constitution. Inaugural champions in 1991. 6 times in total.
St Mary's.
St Mary's, yeah. Sexton and Hickey.
Is Young Munster an option?
Young Munster is an option. Just the once, though. Well done. Will, Adrian, Arthur. Will.
Probably haven't won it, though. Yeah, I'll try Galwegians.
You're gone. Will, Adrian.
I'm going to go with Clontarf.
Clontarf, 3 times champions.
That was my guess.
You need just one more guess, Arthur.
Yeah.
And he is stumped.
Probably.
Don't give it away.
Corinthians a team?
Oh, I don't know. I think
They might be, but they're not on this list.
So the point goes to Adrian. Who's your daddy, Barry?
UCD was the only other one.
UCD, no good.
No good. There we go.
You would have been bussed into Dublin city centre for. That's Wesley, really, but it's in the same complex. Oh, Belvedere.
What are you saying? I would have been bussed in.
Yeah, for nightlife in Dublin.
Me?
Dungannon. Okay, not you, because you're old enough to go to Wezzo at some point.
Would have been, but I don't know what you're talking about. Is the other?
Okay, don't worry about it. Dungannon, we would have taken our Ballymena Hay. Right, good round. Arthur, despite throwing your hat at it immediately, you nearly won.
Yeah, well.
There's a lesson there, if you were Jake Humphries, you'd be.
Did you see his latest one today?
We must have missed the vitamins this morning.
Yeah. You got up at 10 past 5 instead of getting up at 5, and so you are screwed. Arthur is on 3, Will is on 2, Adrian's on 2. Very, very delicately balanced. The Fun Free Magic number round, contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly correct. If nobody manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust will get 2 points, and the second contestant closest will get 1 point. We have a total of 3 points to give away. Again, I'm going to state we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper, and when the music ends, if your paper's not down, you're out. It's really simple. It's really, really simple.
Has anyone ever been knocked out for that?
Yeah, just like the last time I did it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow,
happened 2 weeks ago as well.
Right.
If you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of goals Niall Quinn scored for the Republic of Ireland, plus the number of points awarded for a safety in the NFL, plus the number of ladies football All-Ireland titles won by Cork, plus the number of Olympic gold medals, only the golds, won by Michael Phelps. Your 30 seconds expires when Frank Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads. See the way I put them off there with only the gold medals. I have no clue how many others. I presume he must have won some silvers and bronze. How many golds, Michael Phelps? How many in total ladies football All-Ireland titles won by Cork? How many points for safety in the NFL? Niall Quinn, how many goals?
Bangles, hear how they jingle, jingle. Bubbles, bangle, bright, shiny beads.
What do you got, Will?
My pen is down.
What do you got, Will?
61.
61. What do you
45.
got? What do you got?
52.
57 is the correct answer.
Brilliant.
Arthur's first, Adrian's second, Will's bust. The number of goals Niall Quinn scored for the Republic of Ireland?
19.
21.
21 is correct.
26.
21 is correct. Number of points awarded for safety in the NFL?
2.
Two.
Did you guess 2?
2.
Hey. 2 out of 2 for you.
Yeah.
How did you manage to screw this up? The number of ladies football Ireland won by Cork?
11.
11, bang on.
12.
That's some football.
Wow, I must have really messed up this last answer.
Some knowledge. Yeah. The number of Olympic gold medals won by Michael Phelps?
Clearly not 10 then.
20.
11. There must be less.
23.
Wow.
That is insane. I mean, maybe when we were living through it, we're like, it's no big deal. But
It's a bit of a cod, just as a sidebar.
whoa, let's go.
There we go.
It's a little bit.
We've been waiting for this. Go on.
But like you have the same, just going in so many different sorts of things at the same rate. If he's the fastest in one odds are he'll probably be the fastest in the other. If you
Not
gave
really.
Usain
That's
Bolt,
like if you apply that to athletics. That's
100 metres.
so exactly.
200
But if you
metres.
gave Usain Bolt 100 metres, 120 metres, 150
but it's not the
metres with
same in
sideways,
athletics than swimming because it's a different discipline, of course.
it's a bit of a cod. That many medals.
It's also different styles of swimming as well.
But it's not like it would be a cod if somebody was winning that many medals on the constant. Like, it's notable by its uniqueness.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how many medals people end up with generally.
I want
Not
to
23.
distance myself from the madness here. Like, it's if Usain Bolt also was winning the 1500, I'd be like, yeah, this is very,
They're not comparable. That's not.
But also, Usain Bolt has won how many gold medals? Like,
But that's what I mean. But I'm saying if he had, if
10,
you had as many
13.
events, like, do you think Michael Phelps is a better athlete than Usain Bolt on virtue of the fact that he has all those more medals?
that's an impossible comparison to make.
Why?
I think
Because
that they're
goats in
very
their feet.
close to each other.
Exactly. So the medals don't actually matter that much because it's an overhyped amount.
It's not a call.
It's an overhyped event.
It's an overhyped amount to them. Like, there's just.
But
there's
it's not
a
like there's not
surplus.
like 100 metres and then 120 metres.
Exactly.
What are the distances?
isn't, though.
No, in swimming.
No, but I'm talking about like like if he's the fastest at one, he's going to be the fastest at the other. If you're a generational talent in one, you're going to have all these different
But
avenues.
does
I'm not
history
saying
not-
he's not incredible.
Does history not say that that's not true?
Yeah,
But I'm not saying he's not incredible. But like, if you anyone who dominates the Olympics, what did your man Pete from England get? Was it Pete? What's his name?
the ball guy.
The guy, yeah, from up
Or
the
stand
north.
up.
Which
3 or 4. But do you know who's second in the list?
No.
Or do you know what the number of the person who's second in the list is?
Go on.
In terms of gold medals all time.
Yeah,
9.
from who?
I don't know. Who's 9?
What was your man's name? The guy before him,
Can't
the
hear you.
Australian guy.
Sorry, what? 4. Carl Lewis, Mark Spitz, a Soviet Union gymnast. Oh, and some Paavo Nurmi from the 20s. Paavo Nurmi from the 20s.
It doesn't happen, is my point. Which
I think it's pretty impressive. I gotta say, I'm mildly impressed by the number of gold medals.
Arthur's like, it's Mickey Mouse.
Oh, whatever.
Impressive, but I think
Mickey
there's too
Mouse.
many events to be won.
Has he done his PhD?
I think
No,
there's
he
too
hasn't.
many events to be won.
Okay.
just
We get your point. We get your point. Nobody else has done it, but you know, he seems to have been pretty good. And there's probably a case for him to be a better athlete. There probably is. I'd love, maybe you could do a slot on it sometime. Anyway, the scores are Arthur's romping home here. He's like feeling himself. He's in his flowers. It's Arthur 5, Adrian 3, Will 2. That righteous anger is bubbling up and it's ready to blow. Right, on to the final. Our winner tonight's going to be decided in the no theme in particular, ridiculously easy rapid fire round. You'll each have a rapid fire round, 20 seconds. It's 1 point for each correct answer. Delaying or getting a wrong answer won't cost you a point because you're harming nobody but yourself.
Will is getting Adrian's set of questions.
We're going to start with...
Let's get that one out of the way. The weekly, the now weekly, which as every week goes past and it doesn't happen, makes a fool of it. But
Probably true, though.
let's carry on.
We're going to start with the player on the lowest score, which is Adrian. No, it's Will. And then on to the next lowest and continue on like that. Last, your 20 seconds starts now. Who's Aston Villa's top scorer this season?
Pass.
Ollie Watkins. Who is the record caps holder for the Republic of Ireland women's team?
Olivia 2.
Emma Byrne. Who is the Clare football manager?
Colin Collins.
What province does Mac Hansen play for?
Connacht.
What club has won the most English league titles in football?
Manchester United.
What Irish woman won an Olympic silver medal in sailing in 2016?
Annalise Murphy.
Who do Ireland play in their last...
Starts again.
finish. Who do Ireland play in their first Six Nations match this weekend?
Stop.
Wales.
Correct.
God, what a credit.
One,
pretty
two,
awesome.
three,
Even the ones, Ollie Watkins.
4.
Will, come on.
Bad start.
Terrible.
Yeah, you only got 4. Did you get Colin Collins?
Yeah.
Okay, Colin Collins is 5. So Emma Byrne and Ollie Watkins are the ones you got wrong. 5, you move on to 7. Even with the extra 5 seconds. So I should just specify that
Well, the music was wrong at the start as well. That
there was it didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 questions which I get to in the 20 seconds. If I get to them, I get to them. If I don't, I don't. It's because of yourself. But there's a limit of 7 questions. When you're 20 seconds, if I get through all 7 questions in the 20 seconds, well done, congratulations.
Couldn't we just create more questions?
No,
and then
we
just
can't.
actually stick to the 20 seconds.
Too much work. Too much work. You could always send some in if you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
on the
Adrian.
back of a cereal box.
A McDonald's carton.
Your 20 seconds starts now. Who has the most goals in Premier League history?
Michael Owen.
Alan Shearer. What 2 Munster teams have been relegated from this year's Allianz Football League?
Cork and Kerry.
Limerick and Clare. Who is the Tipperary hurling manager?
Pass.
What Formula 1 team does Charles Leclerc drive with?
Ferrari.
Who's Brentford's top scorer this season?
McGoldrick.
Ivan Toney. How many All-Ireland titles?
Come on.
How many?
Come on.
Started off it.
No, you've started, so you'll ask me 2 more because that
How
was
many?
ridiculous.
How many All-Ireland titles? Well, okay, I'll ask you as many questions as you like because we can be here all day.
Come on.
You couldn't hit the barn door with the banjo.
To be fair, now, look, objectively, I'll ask you this objectively. Were those set of questions, and we've yet to get to two of them, I appreciate, were they harder or far easier or harder than the previous questions?
Way harder. Way harder.
Way harder.
Way harder.
You have to say,
way harder.
Now, objectively.
Yeah. Who does Mac Hansen play for versus...
Name an Irish Olympic sailor, regardless of the year. It's like...
What two Munster teams have been relegated from this year's Alliance Football League?
I just couldn't think, so I had to throw something.
Well, you also have to go through the 4 divisions.
Dude, that is a tough one.
As opposed to...
That's not a rapid-fire question.
As opposed to specifically...
Go on, what have we left there, Jerry?
Got
us over that.
Relegated.
Were Tipperary not relegated last week?
Yes, they were.
Oh, were Tipperary not relegated last week?
They were. We could have accepted that too.
Didn't say Division 2 in the question. So
I'm going
to give
totally shafted there.
You did.
I did on all fronts.
So there's been an error. There's been an error. How many points does he have?
I think I'm still on 3.
I'm going to ask him that one. How many points does he have? So we just worked that out. You've got 1 point from this already. So this doesn't really
brings
matter.
Me on to 4. No, listen, it matters to me and the YouTube commentators.
For the integrity of the quiz. How many All-Ireland titles did Debbie Fitz win as a player?
I mean, you can't be giving it this low.
2.
2 is correct. I mean, this is definitely a sympathy round
That's
here.
That's fine. Listen, I deserve all the sympathy. It's okay.
Southampton play their home games at what ground?
At St Mary's.
Correct. So we're going to give you 3 for that one. You get to 6. And you're still
2 additional questions.
You're still a point behind Will anyway.
There should have been 2
There was an error.
More.
There was an error in the question. We didn't specify Division 2.
All right,
so
okay.
that was it.
And also, like... You were dithering there towards the end of the questions. There should be a few more.
I mean, I definitely wasn't dithering. You were the one.
Well, I can't hear the music to be
commenting on it. So, right.
What do I need?
I'm not telling you.
I know. I need to know. What am I on?
2 for
He's
tie
on
break,
7.
3
How many have you got?
2 for tie break, 3 for a win. Okay.
Arthur, your 20 seconds starts now. Conor McKenna plays for what AFL club?
Melbourne.
What club are bottom of the Premier Division of the Electricity League?
UCD.
Who are currently 4th in the Premier League?
Spurs.
Who are the last team not named Limerick to win the Lee McCarthy Cup?
Tipperary.
What Irish players scored the most Premier League goals?
Robbie Keane.
What Ireland player scored Ireland's first try of this year's Six Nations?
James Lowe.
Sorry. I couldn't hear him because you were shouting at me. So what answer did you give for the last one?
I said James Lowe, but I have no idea.
Okay, I'm going to ask you it again. What player scored Ireland's last try of this year's Six Nations?
Rob Herring.
Correct. So if I'd asked you the right question, you would have got it right anyway. But it didn't matter because you were romped home. Conor McKenna plays for what AFL club? The answer is Brisbane Lions.
Okay.
UCD was correct. Spurs are 4th in the Premier League. Tipperary are indeed the last team not named Limerick to win the Lee McCarthy. Robbie Keane is Ireland's all-time Premier League record goal scorer. Rob Herring was correct. You got 5 points to bring you on to 10. A perfect 10. To win, it's 10 for
Here, like,
OPHD. Larry Burr second on 7. Hoogie Daddy's third on 6.
I thought I got 7 as well.
Creditable last, but better than some of them.
I got done with that last round, I have to say. Anyway.
Don't forget to check out our Twitter to be in with a chance to win some McDonald's goodness. We will see you next week, folks.